Just a short, beautiful drive up from the Yosemite Valley, you will find the Sentinel Dome trailhead. Though it's just a little over 2 miles, actually 2.2 miles to be exact, it's not a very strenuous hike, and it gives you plenty of bang for your buck. The views of Yosemite Valley, the High Sierras, Half Dome, Yosemite Falls are just amazing and stunning to say the least, making this one of the best short hikes in the United States. Just 1.1 miles from the parking lot to the top of Sentinel Dome. With 459 feet of elevation gain, it's an easy hike. It's a very nice trail. You start out in a forested area and work your way up through a little bit of a narrower trail. It transitions from the forest area up to the granite area. As I leave the area of forest and head to the granite area, I get my first glimpse of Sentinel Dome. It's at this point off to the right-hand side I also get the first view of Half Dome. It's 459 feet of elevation gain from the parking lot to the top of Sentinel Dome, and then it's all downhill on the return. This part is much like a bike path. It's very smooth, very easy as I'm working my way up to the base, just 0.1 miles to the top of Sentinel Dome, and you'll notice here it's a beautiful path. This is the section where I transition and start heading up to Sentinel Dome. It's the hardest part of the hike, but I ran into some folks that were in their 80s that have made this hike for years. This is where I got the first view of Yosemite Falls as I'm heading up to the top of the dome. First views of El Capitan right here. Then off to our right, we will swing around and we can see Yosemite Falls across the valley. And then further to the right is Half Dome. Here is what's left of the famous Jeffrey Pine, made famous by Ansel Adams clear back in 1940. It died in the 1970s from a drought, but the remains of this tree are still here for us to enjoy today. This is where you see the backcountry of Yosemite, Little Yosemite Valley off to the right, and then Half Dome to the left. And at the top of Sentinel Dome is a beautiful place to sit down, find a rock, great place to have lunch or just a snack and a drink, as I took a little break right here before I took off and headed back. And what you don't see from this video angle is you've got 360 degrees of gorgeous views from Yosemite Valley, the backcountry up towards Tioga Pass, up towards Clouds Rest, over towards Wawona and that side. It's a 360 degree view. Heading back across the top of Sentinel Dome, looking out over Nevada Falls, Little Yosemite Valley, out into the backcountry. Half Dome a little bit to the left-hand side here, Clouds Rest right behind Half Dome. North Dome across the valley, Watkins Point. Just endless views. It looks like a postcard. It almost does not look real. Even though you're standing right there on top of the world, you feel like looking at it. It looks like something out of the movies. Leaving Sentinel Dome, all downhill. The easy hike back to the parking lot. But in this case, I decided to take a little detour when you get to the bottom of the dome. Instead of heading back at this point, which is 1.1 miles to the Sentinel Dome parking, I went straight ahead for a little detour towards Glacier Point. Less than 1/8 of a mile away is this tree that I've taken many photos of over the years. And it's a beautiful angle from this tree over to Half Dome. So I did add about 1/4 of a mile to my trip on this particular hike. But head back up towards Sentinel Dome at this point. It's worth the detour. And this is the All Trails app that I use. And it's showing you back down the hill from the top of Sentinel Dome to the parking lot. Again, 1.1 miles up and 1.1 mile back. Beautiful hike for just 2.2 miles with 459 feet of elevation gain. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think is the best short hike in America or in the world. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video.